A lot of guests are asking me questions. Hey, Todd, I'm a little confused on your reservation process. I'm going to walk you through it. It's very simple, very straightforward. I think this video will be a huge help for everybody. So let's get to it. Of course, you see here on my screen is our wonderful website. You're going to want to, let's go Grand Canyon from Phoenix area. That sounds awesome. So let's go there. Let's do that trip. Phoenix area includes, of course, Scottsdale, Cave Creek, all the surrounding cities, Chandler, Gilbert, where I live. You'll want to pan down here. Of course, you have a video kind of describing the tour, of course, which is completely flexible. Get through here. You're looking down here, watching all the videos. Oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. And then you get to this point, you're thinking, you know what? The Airstream really sounds like the perfect fit. And a lot of clients are saying that. So you decide that's what you want. That's what's interesting you. So you go down here to the Book Online Here button and you click it. This will take you to our instruction page. The reason I have that up here is our reservation system is really designed for local trips, not really for tours. But my guides love it. They love the system. It's really easy for them to use on their smartphones. So I'm trying to kind of find a happy medium. And I think I figured it out, but it does require a little bit of explaining. Pickup date. If you want a trip tomorrow, you're going to have to give us a call because it's just too soon for us to kind of stuff you in the schedule. It does happen all the time. We can make it happen, but we just prefer that you call. So the number's listed there. Pickup address. This is kind of cool. I can't remember the last time I stayed at a resort and knew the address to the resort. I have to go home and think, where would that be? All you have to do typically if you're staying at a major resort is put the name in there, and I'll show you that in a second. Pickup time. Now anything departing from Phoenix is usually a 7 a.m. departure time. That allows us to kind of put everything in a row and make sure that you see everything. Now it is flexible just like everything else in the tour. So I'll talk about that in a second. And then numbers and hours. This is the big one here, number of hours. You're going to want to leave this at the default, which is 1 hour. So let me go ahead and click on here because I'm ready. I read all that good stuff. I think I'm ready to go. You can see it defaulted here to the reservation that you picked, Grand Canyon Tour departing Phoenix at 7 a.m. Here's the date. Of course, you just pick your date. Departure time. Now, let's say you're spending a lot of money at the resort where you're at and they're offering you a free breakfast. And nobody wants to sacrifice a free breakfast, especially what you're paying, right? So let's say 8 a.m. works better for you. We'll put 8 a.m. in here. So just put 8 a.m., just kind of flick it around here, 8 a.m. and hit set. Now, what this reservation does is it locks you in at the front of the line. So your place in line. I review every reservation as it comes across. So I'll see, hey, 8 a.m., I wonder if they made a mistake there. Since I'm going to be contacting you and talking to you and adding all the goodies that you want to add for the day, then we're going to talk about that too. So it's not a big deal. So just put whatever time you think you might want to leave. Pickup location. And I'm going to test the JW Marriott here. There it is. It gives you both of them, Scottsdale, Camelback, and then the Desert Ridge. So we're going to say Desert Ridge. Gives you a little map over here, kind of confirming where you're getting picked up. And then the lower section here, passengers, this allows you to filter out your vehicle options. So let's say there's 5 people in your group and you're like, gosh, you know, maybe the sedan would actually be better. Well, if you put 5 people here, the sedan will not show up as an option because it only fits 3. So put as many people as there are in your group. We're going to say 3 just so all the vehicles show up. Luggage. I get asked all the time, luggage, what do you mean by luggage? Is that going to be the cooler that we have full of drinks? I mean, what is that? That is actually luggage. Sometimes we'll have guests, we'll pick them up at the airport. And if they have a ton of bags, let's say there's 14 of them, they're in the Sprinter, and they have 18 bags. Well, you're going to want to put that there because that allows us to kind of figure out, is it possible or not with that much luggage? Usually it's 9.5 times out of 10, not an issue. But if you do have luggage, or let's say we're picking up at the airport, luggage is not a problem, but then we're dropping you off someplace else, which leads us to the next thing right here. Return at a different location. A lot of guests will call me and go, Todd, what exactly does that mean? I mean, do I have to put something there? Well, let's say, same scenario, we pick you up at the airport, which of course is going to have a different address than the resort you're staying at. Well, you're going to want to put the airport, and I'll do that right now. I can do that real quick. I'm going to put in here Phoenix because it'll give me the airport. There it is, Sky Harbor. And then down here, I can put JW Marriott. It'll load it up. There it is, Desert Ridge. It'll give you the little map deal telling you where you're going to be going, where you're going to be staying, all on the same map. And then down here, number of hours. Leave that at 1 hour because that's what I base the fare off of, is just a single hour. So if you put 10 there, it's going to times it by 10 and it's going to be a huge amount. So just leave that alone and just hit select vehicle. Boom. All the vehicle choices that fit your criteria will appear. The dollar amount is there. If you click on the little informational thing, it'll tell you what that all includes. That's just the base fare. That does include your park entry fee, any miscellaneous taxes. You don't have to worry about that. But it does not include a gratuity for your guide if you choose to leave one, and any meals or anything else that you might want to purchase throughout the course of the tour. So from here on, it's pretty straightforward. Not a lot going on. You're just going to put in, of course, your information for your credit card and everything. Once this gets submitted, it comes to my desk personally, and then I'm going to kind of go through it. I'll reach out to you, maybe by telephone, email, and ask you, hey, is there anything on your bucket list that you want to do? Do you want to do a hike? Did you want to do a hike in both Sedona and the Grand Canyon? Is there any particular places that you want to eat? Do you have any special eating criteria that you're on, meal plans or anything? We'll talk about all that and we'll formulate and create your perfect day. This is just to get you in line for that vehicle on that day and kind of reserve everything for you, and then we'll expand on that. So I hope this helped. It went a little bit longer than I thought, but this will kind of give you a breakdown of all the different things that you need to know while you're filling out your reservation.